Hello, love and light ladies. This is Love, also known as the Self Love Guru, and I'm your confidence coach. I actually really like this view. I didn't know how this was going to turn out. I typically do not go live on YouTube, but thank you so much for being here. Whether you're watching it live or you're catching the replay, I was actually recording a video on my phone today, same topic, and it cut completely off because my storage is just not where it needs to be. But I do want you ladies to know that I heard your cries on Instagram, and I know you wanted another video about just the level up journey and how to continue to level up in 2022. And so I am actively uploading that video now. So if you see me looking down, checking something, I'm either looking at my notes or just making sure that this video is uploaded the way it should be. So again, love and light. I am Love Watley. If you have never met me, I am a confidence coach, but I'm also a licensed clinical social worker slash therapist. And so I absolutely love what I do. I talk to women of all ages about men, womanhood, and so many other nuances about just being a woman and learning how to navigate life from that space. So, today I wanted to talk about pregnancy and the provider man because I am baking currently, and I know that a lot of people have questions about what it's like to be a wife and a mother. And so I wanted to really speak to that topic, specifically what it's like to have a provider man during that stage in your life and why it's so important. So, first of all, let's talk about the mentality of a man who provides for you, not just financially, but also provides that emotional support, provides support when you feel something in your body that's not normal? Is he the type of person who's generous, who will give you a foot massage or a back massage and really learn your body? Do they take the time out to provide for you in other ways besides financial? And typically they do. A lot of men are able to provide financially, but maybe not in another area. And so you really want to make sure that he at least has the mindset of a provider man so that he is willing to provide for you in certain areas. And typically, if a man is willing to provide for you in one way, he will be willing to provide for you in other ways, even if he does not yet have that skill set. Okay. So, the reason why I wanted to discuss pregnancy in particular is because a lot of women are on my platform because they do want a relationship. They're tired of getting played by men. They want to know how men think. They want to know how to treat men, how to carry themselves. And so, these are all of the things that I discuss on Instagram. If you're not following me there, please go to Instagram and type in Hanging Out with Love. It's the exact same on this platform, and make sure that you catch up on some of those videos and that content, okay? But I really want to talk about this today, so we'll jump right into it. Number one, when it comes to pregnancy, pain is a factor, okay? Experiencing things in my body that I've literally never felt before, like nerve pain in my ankles or back aches. Like I can't sit down for too long. I can't stand up for too long. I can't lay down for too long, right? Sleep disturbances. So I wake up like every morning for the past, I don't know, month. And I wake up every morning between 3 and 6 a.m. I have to use the ladies' room. I have to eat something. It's typically fruit. So I tend to cut melons, whether it be a cantaloupe or a honeydew or a watermelon. I'll have me some chunks of melon and I'll eat those. And so my fiance typically wakes up with me and he'll eat it with whatever I'm having. Yesterday, I had cherries in the morning. So, literally in the bed, 4 a.m., can't go back to sleep because I'm hungry and I have to feed this growing baby, right? So, there's just so many different things that come with it. And so, having a man there to support you through that, especially a man who's also providing for you financially, is a major key. Like, I seriously don't know what I would do without my support system, my fiance, my family, and my friends as well. The next thing that I wanted to mention is body changes. And I put those separate because to me, pain and the body changes are two completely different things. So, your belly stretching, you may start to see more stretch marks. Thank God I have not seen any of those yet. Your skin can dry out. So, I know I've always told myself, like, I don't want to be one of those pregnant women with super dry lips. I don't know where that comes from. I know the baby is pulling a lot of nutrients from her, maybe a lot of moisture, because they're in that amniotic sac, which is predominantly water, just like our bodies are 80% water, right? So we have to drink a lot of this agua. And so I did not want to be one of those women with dry lips. And one day I felt my lips and I was like, oh my God, my lips are dry. So I was like, let me hurry up and go drink some water, right? So typically they say you have to drink at least, I think it's half your body weight in water, in ounces, right? However, if you are with child, you have to drink more water. So I'm having to drink a lot of water. And so this is something that is a bodily change, and I'm trying to prevent other changes from happening as a result of being dehydrated. Because obviously, if you have issues with your skin, drinking water is the cure all. If you have dry lips or dry patches, drinking water is the cure all, right? So, body changes are really major. Also, your nipples turn colors. So, your nipples actually get darker during pregnancy. Looked this up fairly early on. I think I was about 1 month in, but I was told that when you are pregnant, your body has darker nipples because your baby has to find your nipples in order to nurse. And so, how that works, the baby can't really see well when it first comes out. So, your nipples get darker so the baby can actually find your nipples. Um, it's asking about my virus protection. I already have virus protection. Okay. So that is another one of the body changes that's like, okay, what the heck is this? So I've had to look so much stuff up or call my mom or speak to my doula about these different things that are going on in my body that I'm just like, what the heck is this now? But I'm pretty much at the point where I understand, like, okay, this is pregnancy. Whatever pops up, I'm like, I know this is a part of pregnancy. So I just look it up and drink whatever teas or eat whatever foods will support me in that area. Like inflammation, for instance, I will drink turmeric and ginger tea if I'm having those pains, right? So definitely a lot of new natural methods. Um, and I'm also learning a lot about digestion too. Like your body doesn't digest things at the same rate. So, for instance, your salad or fruit may metabolize faster than your like meats and carbs and things of that nature. And so you're not supposed to eat all of those different groups together. So that was really interesting. And it's been helping a lot because I want my baby to receive as much nutrients as possible, right? So in order to do that, there's just certain groups that I need to not eat all at once so that I can make sure that my body is absorbing all of those nutrients. So I know that's like a mouthful. It's like, whoa, love, where's all of this coming from? Listen, when your body starts changing and you're learning about indigestion and all of those things, which thank God I have not experienced. I haven't had like heartburn. I haven't been sick the entire pregnancy. I've really been taking good care of myself. So these are things that you need to be mindful of. The next thing is the cost associated. So when it comes to the baby, everybody is going to be different in how they want to make sure that these things are covered, right? So for me, because my money goes to me and maybe like things around the house like soap or tissue or making sure that I put gas in the car and no overhead bills. I was able to make sure that I had a fund. I started a bank account for the baby. Um, Also, I really, really, really did not have the right type of insurance, and I was not aware of certain enrollment So I knew that there was a such thing as open enrollment, and I also knew that you could add children to the policy and things of that nature. However, there are things called qualifying events that will allow you to like add someone to the policy and things of that nature. So those qualifying events are marriage, having a baby, not pregnancy with a baby, which I did not know. And so I'm thinking, well, that is a qualifying event. So I should be able to change my policy now because my policy was for me as a single woman compared to me having a baby, right? And so obviously I'm going to need way more care being pregnant than I do not being pregnant. So that was different. Had no clue that last year I would get engaged nor be pregnant in the same year in the same time span. Excuse me. So that was really interesting. And so just the cost associated with having a baby can surmount what you think it can be. So you really need to have a partner who can hold down the fort, make sure that everything is taken care of so that you can just focus on being a wife and a mommy and do all the fun things, you know. I think that it's no fun trying to plan a wedding or plan a baby shower when you don't have peace of mind. Like it doesn't work that way. Um, Also, food costs increase because you are with child now and you're going to be eating a lot, especially in your second trimester and moving on as the baby starts to grow faster and faster. So, in my first trimester, I was eating, but it wasn't like excessive. Um, but now it's like my hunger, I have to literally eat every 2 to 3 hours, like, have to, like, need it. Like, I have to eat now. There's no wait period. There is no, oh, I can wait until this gets done. Like, no, what am I going to eat now until that gets ready? Right. So, the costs associated with having a baby are real. If you want a doula, if you want a midwife, you have to factor that in too. So, it's really important that you have someone there who can support you through all of that and sort of help you navigate making certain decisions when it comes to your unborn baby. Um, and I really got excited about that baby bank account because my like side hustle money that's going directly to my baby and I love it. Next, your support system is so important. And guess what? When you are married, you have another support system, hopefully, which should be his family, because your family is expanding, right? So you really want that provider man to act as that support for you and then be able to bring in his supports like his mother, any siblings that he has, anyone who has experienced pregnancy that you can talk to about it, mommy groups, shoot, you know, like outside of family, you may need other people to help you navigate certain decisions and new things happening, the changes, especially hormonal. I can honestly say that these hormonal changes I was not ready for. Like, I can literally go from 0 to 100 real quick, and there's nothing that I can do about it. Nothing. And I'm at peace with the fact that there's certain things that I'm not able to control right now. Like, it is what it is. Like, this is me in this moment. And I can't do anything about it. Just stay away from, don't say nothing crazy. Stay away from me because I don't have the emotional regulation to control myself. So when I feel overwhelmed, I'm like, yeah, it's time for me to go home because yeah, this is about to be over for you. But yeah, so those are the things that I wanted to talk about. Make sure that you just have somebody that cares about you above all, that will allow you to whatever your dream life looks like. You know, there are some mommies who want to be stay-at-home moms and work from home. There are some moms who want to be stay-at-home moms and have their own business. There are some people, women who They don't want to be stay-at-home moms. They want to hire a nanny, and they want to work and do the 9 to 5 thing and just be, big bosses. And I feel like whatever it is that you want for your life, do that. But above all, having a man who provides for you will allow you the space, like even after, think post pregnancy. You don't know how that pregnancy is going to go, which, to be honest, that is one of my biggest challenge, is just thinking about that whole birthing process and how painful it's going to be. But that's one of my biggest challenges, where right now it's like, you know what? I don't I don't know what to expect, and I am nervous, and I feel like, because after that process is so uncertain when it comes to how you heal and the way your baby develops, you really just need that space to be able to say, okay, well, even if my husband and I are splitting bills, he can hold it down while I'm going through what I'm going through. Like, I can take this 6 to 8 weeks or however long I want to take, and I feel okay with doing that instead of feeling like I have to rush back to work. There's so many women who rush back to work, and it's like, beyond your physical body not being completely healed, your emotions after pregnancy are all over the place because the pregnancy hormones are leaving. And you're also, if you're lactating, you're preparing to nurse a baby. It's just a lot going on. And this is why so many women have that postpartum depression, even with a support system. So set yourself up for success. Like, make sure that whatever life you want, and I need for you to write this out, make sure you get that. Do not settle for what you don't want. Don't allow someone to talk you into a 50-50 lifestyle if you know you can't accommodate that, or you know you don't want to accommodate that. Be the type of wife and mother that you desire to be, and make sure that that man aligns with that vision. Because if he doesn't, you need a new one. All right? Before children get involved, before you buy that dream home, right? Like, have what you need. Have an emergency fund. Like I say, women are the backbone. Have an emergency fund just in case something happens to his money and you both are sitting out of work or not having income for 3 to 6 months. I'm still working on that fund, with the saving and everything. But guess what? I can do that because I have a man who is providing for me and who cares about the family enough to see that bigger picture, and why it's important for me to be a stay-at-home mother, and why it's important to me that I am a stay-at-home mother. Like, all of those things matter, and I'm definitely a hustler. I can't see myself not making money while, I'm at home. However, I have that flexibility, that leeway, compared to a woman who has to pay half the. It's like, why are you even? I feel like if you are a 50-50 woman, first of all, be real with yourself. But if you are a 50-50 or 60-40 or 70-30, 80-20, whatever it is, know that and prepare yourself for that. Like, at least save money for those bills. So while you're sitting out for that 9 months or so, or however long, even if you want to work during your pregnancy, however long you're sitting out, make sure that the bills are taken care of so that you and your husband are not stressing during that time. Like, please set yourself up for success. And there's so many women who just assume that this man is going to do this and going to be able to do that. And he's like, yo, I don't have enough money for this. Men, and this has been across the board, doesn't matter what nationality, race, whatever, men have been known to leave when they are overwhelmed. Like, being a provider has its own challenges, right? And so if you're adding more to his plate plus a baby, come on, like, be realistic about why you two are together and what this person has to offer. And be willing to, again, whatever partner you have, be willing to sit at the negotiation table and say, this is what I need. What can I do to make sure that this is the outcome that we get? Because I want to stay at home with my baby. Straight like that. It doesn't have to be a major conversation. But I love you, ladies. I need to go because I need to eat, and my laptop is on the verge of dying. But I love you so much. Again, if you're not following me on Instagram, please go to Hanging Out with Love. Follow me there. If you made it to the end of this video and you are a single mother, please let me know, like, yes, girl, you are on point. I wish I had this, or I had this during my pregnancy, and then after my pregnancy, he wasn't there. Like, be real with us in the comments. And then also, if you are not yet a mom and you're like, love, I needed to hear this, let me know that in the comments. But I love you. I'm about to go ahead and end this stream. And like I said, I'm back. So you ladies will be getting more videos, and I will be keeping you posted on everything that has to do with yours truly. Also, I did start a new group. So we have a group me, and we also have webinars once a month. That's every third Saturday. And it is a one-time fee for that group. So if you go to my Instagram page, you can just click the link in the bio, join the group. Like I said, a one-time fee. You have lifetime access to this group, and that is where I will be posting our Zoom links so that we can meet each week and talk on these different topics, because some of you ladies have really been wanting to coach with me and you're like, oh, I can't afford it. But you can probably afford this if you can't afford one-on-one coaching with me. All right. So peace, love, and light. Have a very blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video.